The highly anticipated second season of ABC's The Golden Bachelor premiered last Wednesday and left many fans feeling unimpressed with this year's leading man. Here to break down the messy details is our reality TV reporter, Layne Yeager. Layne, I'm so excited to talk about this with you, especially from one reality TV beat reporter to another.
Yes.
Why was there so much controversy about this season?
So this year's Golden Bachelor is 66-year-old former Rams linebacker Mel Owens, and fans were originally upset with his casting because he was not one of the 24 men featured on the first season of The Golden Bachelorette, which premiered this time last year. However, they were even more upset with his casting after comments he made on the University of Michigan Athletics podcast In the Trenches this past June. Now, on the podcast, while recalling a conversation that he had with Golden Bachelor producers, he stated, quote, "I told them to stay away from the artificial hips and wigs," end quote, and that he would cut any woman that was 60 years or older. Now, he rightfully received backlash for these comments, and many fans stated that they would not be watching the show if he was the Bachelor this year.
Yeah, I mean, totally understandable. But did he mention any of these comments at all during the first episode?
He actually did address these comments within the first minute of the premiere, stating that he was nervous the women will have misconceptions about him. And many of the women actually did confront him during their first impressions, and 71-year-old cosmetic dentist Terry even playfully hit him with the puppet she brought after stating, quote, "I bet you weren't expecting all of these women over 60 to look so hot," which is just so iconic. And at the end of the night, he actually ended up giving the first impression rose to 64-year-old Jerry Flowers and the first one-on-one date to 66-year-old Cheryl Steele.
Good for these women for calling him out, but I gotta know, how are fans reacting to this first premiere?
Well, fans were pretty unimpressed by the premiere, and many found Owens to be incredibly unlikable and having really no personality. So that was not great. And they also noticed that the two women with visibly gray hair this season, there were only two of them, they were both voted out during this, or sent home within this first episode, which is obviously not a great look considering his past comments that he's made. But there is a new episode premiering right now, so we'll just have to tune in and see how this season unfolds.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Layne. When we return, it's time to introduce this year's next generation of leaders. Stay tuned, Unpeelers.